Hare Krishna. So today is Friday. So we read from the Srila Prabhupada Nectar book, and before that, we also on Fridays and on Sundays we also sing one song, a different song, different times. So this is one nice song written by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So I'll sing and you can respond. Oe Vaishnava Thakur, Toya Sagara, Edase Karuna Kori. Diyapada Chaya, Shudaya Maya, Tomara Charana Dori. Chaya Vega Domi, Chaya Dosha Shodi, Chaya Guna Deho Dase. Chaya Satsanga Deho Chaya Satsanga Deho He Amare Bose Chaya Sangara Ashe. Chaya Satsanga Ekaki Amara Nahipaya Bala Harinama Sankirtane. Ekaki Amara Nahipaya Bala Harinama Sankirtane. Tubikripa Kori Shurabindu Diya Deho Krishna Namadane. Tubikripa Kori Krishna se tomara, Krishna dite paro, tomara shakati ache. Krishna se tomara, Krishna dite paro, tomara shakati ache. Amitos Kangala, Krishna Krishna Boli, Dai Tava Pache Pache. Amitos Kangala, Krishna Krishna Boli, Dai Tava Pache Pache. O Venerable Vaishnav, O Ocean of Mercy, be merciful unto your servant. Give me the shade of your lotus feet and purify me. I hold on to your lotus, unto your lotus feet. You know. Go forward. Teach me to control my 6 passions, rectify my 6 faults, bestow upon me the 6 qualities, and offer unto me the 6 kinds of holy association. I do not find the strength to carry on alone the sankirtan of the holy name of Hari. Please bless me by giving me just one drop of faith with which to obtain the great treasure of the holy name of Krishna. Krishna is yours. You have the power to give him to me. I am simply running behind you, shouting, Krishna, Krishna. Okay. And so it's mentioning 6 faults and so many things here in this song. 6. So the 6 passions have to do all these, all these statements here are related to the Nectar of Instruction book. The 6 passions are pertaining to the words, the mind, anger, the tongue, the stomach, and the genitals. Okay. The 6 passions are pertaining to words, the mind, anger, the tongue, the stomach, and the genitals. There's 6. Words, mind. Okay? The 6 faults are overeating, attachment to material things, inability to follow regulative principles, sense gratification, useless idle talk, and impure habits. Yeah, like that. This is also one verse from the Nectar of Instruction. Achahara Prayasascha. And then the 6 positive qualities are enthusiasm in practicing devotional service, firm faith in devotional processes, a strong desire to attain prema bhakti, a favorable service attitude, avoidance of non-devotees, and appreciation of the company of devotees. The 6 methods of association are to go to an assembly of devotees, to invite devotees into one's home, to discuss and hear devotional topics, to take Mahaprasadam of the devotees, and to offer Mahaprasad to the devotees. These are basically the first four or five verses from the Nectar of Instruction. Okay, so now we go on to into Srila Prabhupada Nectar. And we'll leave the chat. Okay, so I'll try paraphrasing so the translation is easier. Yeah? 72, number 5. Okay, so it says that when Srila Prabhupada was living in Los Angeles in 1969, he received a letter from one of his relatives stating that one of his brothers had died. Says Srila Prabhupada received this information in front of some of the devotees. So he informed them of this. He says that previously my other brother died. That both of these brothers were very nice. He says that they both wanted to live long, healthy lives, but they had no interest in Krishna consciousness. So then he says, my sister and I, we did not want to live long, healthy lives. We only wanted to do some devotional service. We wanted the Krishna to just take us now. Now I see that he says, now that I see that both of my two brothers have died, and my sister and I are living long, happy lives. Okay. Tishima, yes. Yes, she's also passed away by now. But at this time, then she was still alive, and Srila Prabhupada, of course, was alive. Okay, next section says that Srila Prabhupada was very fond of a person named Mr. Panilal Piti. He's a friend in Hyderabad. Says at one time Mr. Piti had come to Bombay and came to visit Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada had begun eating his lunch. Says he was glad to see his friend, however, and he asked him to sit down and eat lunch with him. Srila Prabhupada told his cook, whose name was Palika, to make up a plate for Mr. Piti. She looked back at Srila Prabhupada and didn't speak anything. Because she was concerned that she hardly had enough extra food for another person. But Srila Prabhupada looked back at her and again asked her to make an extra plate. Palika came in with a plate as the best that she could arrange for Mr. Um, Mr. Piti. Mr. Mr. Piti got up and went to wash his hands. And as soon as Mr. Piti left the room, Srila Prabhupada, with the demeanor of a in a playful mood, took a bowl of yogurt from his plate and quickly put it on Mr. Piti's plate before Mr. Piti could come back and see what he was doing. So he went. Srila Prabhupada wanted to serve his friend nicely, and he didn't want his friend to feel bad that he's taking his own prasadam. So next section. Srila Prabhupada had a disciple named Subhagadas, and he's going to tell about his first meeting with Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada saw him in the temple room and asked him what his name was. And Subhaga answered the question speaking Bengali. Then Srila Prabhupada said, "Oh, you are Bengali? Come to my room." So Subhaga followed Srila Prabhupada into his room. Srila Prabhupada, while Subhaga was in his room, Srila Prabhupada started changing his clothes. Srila Prabhupada changed his own clothes. Srila Prabhupada kept his body covered while he removed his dhoti and put on a gamcha. Srila Prabhupada was preparing to get massage. No, I didn't say that. But Srila Prabhupada was receiving massage twice a day. So he was changing his clothes for that massage. And then Srila Prabhupada continued speaking with Subhaga and asked him about his life. And Subhaga began to feel like he was talking to an old friend, family friend. Or an affectionate, respected grandfather. He felt as if he had known Srila Prabhupada a long time. Although he was only associating with Srila Prabhupada for a few moments. And then while Srila Prabhupada was kneeling down for the massage, Srila Prabhupada started explaining Krishna consciousness to this newcomer, with the Subhaga. Newcomer. Newcomer means someone who just came. Okay. Next section. Srila Prabhupada said, on the subject of management, yeah, he was going to speak something about management. So it says that Srila Prabhupada advised that those who are leaders in ISKCON should learn how to bend men without breaking them or making them angry. In other words, yes, Srila Prabhupada advised that if you're a leader, you work with the people you work with. You see how you can inspire them to change, to do what you want. But not making them angry in the process. Okay. He says after all he said it is all voluntary service. Okay. Next paragraph. Oh, I've had so little direct association though. I can answer questions, but I didn't have a whole lot of association like even some of these devotees. But if you have questions about Srila Prabhupada, I can try to help. I can try to answer.
What's your favorite memory interaction? Or do you have one that stands out the most?
We should speak in microphone for the those who are online.
Sorry, my question was, what's the memory that stands out the most for you with your interaction with Srila Prabhupada?
The most?
Or your favorite? Or your favorite?
Okay. I don't know which one is favorite. I don't know. Um, I my personal associations was pretty much in separation, even when Srila Prabhupada was there. So, you want to translate? My yeah my personal association with Srila Prabhupada was pretty much always in separation. But I remember when Srila Prabhupada came to the Miami temple, he was there for 3 days. He gave 3 Bhagavad Gita classes. He was sitting outside under a banyan tree. And it was Bhagavad Gita, chapter 13, verses 1, 2, 3, and 4. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 were together. Yes. So, but personally, I could not hear much of the lecture because I was in the kitchen cooking for the deities. But at that time, this was not here. This was another place. So I was cooking the offering in the kitchen that was separate from the temple building. And I just, for a moment or two, passed by Srila Prabhupada while he was giving his lecture outside. Like that. So my service has been more trying to just follow instructions, and even when Srila Prabhupada was, all the devotees around were with Srila Prabhupada while he was visiting my Miami temple. Even while Srila Prabhupada was speaking with, say, with all the devotees. Then I was not there. I was in the kitchen cooking for Krishna. So no. I felt like I was as the best association. It was the best association because I was engaged in service for Srila Prabhupada. I may not be sitting in front of him and listening to him talk, but I was somewhere in the temple and performing my regular service. Same thing when Srila Prabhupada would visit temples near. Sometimes he would be at a temple, and some other temple, and devotees from Miami temple would go running off to see him, to be with him. But mostly when that happened, somebody had to stay back and take care of Krishna. So I would stay back and do extra service so that others could go. Shri Gauratai, Shri Radha, Braja Bihari, Jagannath, Balaram, Lady Subhadra, Shri Prahlad Maharaj Ki. Because I'm thinking if I went there, I could sit down and maybe listen to Srila Prabhupada speak. But if I stayed back, I could do so much service, practical service. So that was my, that's kind of like my relationship with Srila Prabhupada. The same thing now for so many years. I'm here doing service for Srila Prabhupada, but so anyway, and Srila Prabhupada himself said that there are two kinds of association. Vani and Vapu. And Vapu means when you can actually be there directly with someone, with spiritual master in this case. No, Vapu. Vapu means bodily, or you're physically with someone serving. And then Vani means that you're associating by following the instructions. Right? And of the two, Vani is more important. Because even when Srila Prabhupada was physically in this world, most devotees could not spend much time with him because he was always traveling. But following the instructions, you do that when Srila Prabhupada is present, and you do it when he's not present. So, and of course now Srila Prabhupada is not physically present in the world at all, so our association is following instructions. And in some cases, those who associated really a lot physically, had a lot of physical association with Srila Prabhupada, sometimes that too much association, they became offensive in mind. Because one has to always remember that the spiritual master is not an ordinary person. And if one is associating with Srila Prabhupada, very close for a long time, one can become, what's the word?
Contemptuous?
Yeah, contemptuous. Means, anyway, you start finding fault. You start thinking Srila Prabhupada is not. You start thinking Srila Prabhupada is nice Indian man. He knows a lot of things, but I actually know more about life than he does. So personally, for me, it was better to keep that physical separation and just serve in separation. That's the question. Anything else? Anyone watching online who has questions?
I think it said somewhere in the scriptures, like, where serving in separation is almost higher than serving directly. Just a mood of like.
Yes, actually, that's true. In Krishna's pastimes too. Yes, serving in separation is higher. Well, there's a saying, not a Vedic saying, but it applies here. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder. If you're away from someone and thinking about them, then you become more attracted to them. Sometimes when we are with someone a lot, we may appreciate their association, but when we are separate, then we start thinking, oh, how nice it would be to be in that association. And the intensity of the feeling it becomes greater when you're separate. Greater. You start the intensity of the just like the gopis when they're with Krishna, of course they're very happy. But when they are separate from Krishna, their thought of Krishna is even greater. Um, okay, we have a question. You mentioned that it was better for you to serve in separation, Bonnie. Why? I believe you are presently answering. Yes, so we're speaking about this now. Yeah, Vani means actually following instructions. And following the instructions can be done, um, but both in physical presence and also out separate from the person you're serving. Right? Okay, let's try again. Just like when Srila Prabhupada was physically present, devotees were serving in some way. Um, but when Srila Prabhupada was not present, still devotees wanted to associate with him, and that was by following his instructions and by remembering him. When Srila Prabhupada first in America was in New York. That storefront. It was a storefront. Storefront means it's a business on the street, and it's just match and skips, yeah. So, but at one point, Srila Prabhupada was requested by some devotees on the west coast of of the United States to please come out here. There are many people who are interested. And Srila Prabhupada had, of course, he had already established the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Yes. So Srila Prabhupada had already established the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. But there was only at that time one little tiny temple in New York. But and the devotees who were in New York were thinking that okay, Srila Prabhupada will stay here forever. This is. But when Srila Prabhupada got invited to go out to the West Coast, he had to go. He was preaching. And so those who were asking, because Srila Prabhupada had never been away from them since he came. Srila Prabhupada and until that time, Srila Prabhupada was there with them every day. So when he was about to leave, they were thinking, how can we go on without you? And Srila Prabhupada said, well, you put a picture on my Vyasa-san, and you carry on your program here just as you have been while I'm here. he's had the devotee. That's when he had devotees, his disciples, start giving classes. So he said, "You follow my instructions in spreading this movement, then there will be no separation." And in a practical sense, when Srila Prabhupada was gone, then devotees increased their feelings of love for Srila Prabhupada more because he was away. So in that way, the serving in separation, but if you have opportunity to be in physical presence, a spiritual master, great. It's not bad. It's a good thing. But in general, almost everyone is going to be serving in separation. Even in Krishna's pastimes, there is serving in separation. Because when Krishna goes out in the morning to take care of the cows, the Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, and all the gopis and all the cowherd men who are still there, they're not seeing Krishna till later in the day. So they're feeling so much separation because they have so much love for Krishna. And and then their love for Krishna increases even more during the day. Everyone's in spiritual anxiety that Krishna, he's there, he's not here. He's how can we live without seeing him? But then at the end of the day, when Krishna comes back home, his friends, the cowherd boys, they start feeling great separation because they don't see him again until the next morning. So basically, they also go through serving in separation and serving in presence. And in reality, the feelings of the feelings of happiness in serving Krishna, it just increases more and more day by day. There's no limit. I think it's the end here. So we'll have to end for now. There's so much to speak about, but tomorrow or Saturday. Tomorrow Srimad Bhagavatam again, and then Sunday Chaitanya Charitamrita. Anyone who's watching or who may watch the recordings, please also share this with others. And if you look on the link page that I email out to everyone on the list, you can the last link actually allows you to make this play directly on your own Facebook page or YouTube page. Yeah. Okay, so we'll end here for today. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.